Hey everybody, it's Sally and welcome to Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works. I'm here, it's Monday, and you know the drill. Today's question is right up my alley, as most of you will imagine. It is fiber. Where did I write it down? Oh, here it is. Is fiber a part of my life? Now, what do you think? Is fiber a part of my life? How many people do you know that eat as many lentils as I do and not have fiber as a part of their life? I can attest to that. My husband can attest to that. Um, I'm one of those oddball post-ops that don't do a lot of animal protein. It just seemed to not sit well with me in the beginning, and I've never really warmed to it since. I mean, I will eat it, but it's not the first thing I think to go to, and so I have sort of adapted my life to a non-animal based protein source. And in doing that, I found my way to the true love of my life, the little plain green brown lentil, as you see in this package right here. Lentils are full of fiber and very, very heavy with protein. Not as strong as meat, but much healthier in so many ways. But I digress. That is what I do about my fiber. Not only do I do lentils, which is of course a way to have that almost that perfect food because it's a superfood because it's got the protein and the fiber in one. Some people will say that's got too many carbs, but you know what? Carbs are not a bad thing if they are the right kind of carbs. It's the junk food processed carbs we need to stay away from. It's the white sugar, white flour, white potatoes that spike your blood sugar, which causes you to have other issues um, that have to do with not being able to lose weight. It is not things like lentils. Um, I eat about a cup of lentils twice, maybe three times a day, and I get plenty of protein. Some of the other things I would do too, another wonderful grain you might not know about is Chana Dal, Chanadal. You can find this on a web page where a man is a diabetic. He's written about this for years. This does not move his blood sugar in any way, shape, or form. So if you're a person that was a former diabetic, you know what that means. I was not. But when he talked about this, and then of course it's very much like lentils, full of protein, full of fiber, but does not move your blood sugar, that's a good thing. I'll put some links down when I figure this out, okay? Of course, everybody's eating quinoa these days, another plant-based protein source, also full of fiber. I will tell you right now, it says 3 grams of dietary fiber per quarter cup dry serving. Of course, when you cook that, it blows up and you probably got 3/4 of a cup or more. With my lentils, I did want to share with you the lentils because you know I am the lentil queen. It is dietary fiber up 9 to 10 grams per serving, and I would say that is probably, it doesn't say, with a quarter cup dry, which is about a cup. So for every cup of lentils, I'm getting about 10 grams of fiber and 230 calories and no, 16 grams of fiber and 18 grams of protein. I take it back. I researched on the internet. So with lentils, you're talking about fiber, 16 grams, protein, 16 grams per 230 calorie serving of 1 cup of cooked lentils. Needless to say, you can add more fiber to those lentils by throwing in some quinoa, which I often do, um, and vegetables, which are, of course, another wonderful source of fiber. We always talk about protein first, and then people don't eat their vegetables and their fruit, and that's very important to get the macronutrients into your body that we get from vegetables and fruits, especially. We're not pure carnivores, we're omnivores, and we have to make room in our post-op lives to eat a healthy breadth of food sources for ourselves. It's not just about a chunk of meat on the plate. If that was true, we'd have all done Atkins and been fine and never wanted for another thing. Um, Here's another thought: soy nuts as a snack. Okay, I bought these at the my local quasi Whole Foods. It's a Wegmans, and I get these in the bin. Soy nuts, soybeans, high in fiber. Okay, and a really good snack and also high in protein. Needless to say, because it's soy. Here's some other fiber options for you people. I bought these yesterday. It's just dried, dehydrated apple chips. Not a thing on them but the apple. And we're talking about 29 calories in one of these servings, which there were 6 servings in this bag, and the bag had 2.6 ounces, so it wasn't a lot, but it has 8 grams of, no, wait a minute, where's the fiber? Oh, 1 gram of fiber, 30 calories. Okay, but at least it's just something you can have. And with us, if you have a small stomach, like with a pouch, you can't eat a large quantity of food anymore. But you can eat the dehydrated fruit in limited portions as your treat, and then you're getting the fiber, but you don't have to worry about the volume because the water's been taken out of it. So you can fit that in your pouch without any problem. Another thing that I like to eat are dried apricots. I don't have any right now, but when I go to the bulk bin section, I'll just get a bunch of apricots and I'll put them in my drawer and I'll put them in a little Ziploc. And I did some research on those, just so you know. The dried, where are my apricots? Here we go. 2 halves of a dried apricot, 2 little pieces, is 36 calories, and it's 1.7 grams of fiber. So it's really good for you. Just chew them slowly. They have a lot of good macronutrients, in particular in the apricots. Blackberries are in season right now, and I've bought some. 1/2 a cup of blackberries is 27 calories, and it has 4.4 grams of fiber. Okay, broccoli, 1/2 a cup, 4 grams of fiber. That's raw broccoli. Cooked, 7 grams of fiber if you eat 3/4 of a cup of broccoli. So work some vegetables in there. Chickpeas are much like lentils, high in protein, full of fiber. Greens, dark leafy greens, folks. Spinach, eat it raw, eat it cooked. You can fit it in your pouch without any problem, and you will get a boatload of good macronutrients and fiber and protein. Don't let people tell you there's no protein in vegetables, because there is. Okay, do some research on your own. The other thing I do is, I think that's pretty much all of those. I made some notes. Lentils, chana dal. Oh, TVP. You know, I'm not really a total vegetarian by a long shot, and I never would have bought this before, but this is Bob's Red Mill Texturized Vegetable Protein. Got that? Vegetable protein. When you put this in a pot of beans, like to make chili, you would never know it was not hamburger. You would never know. That's how much you think you're eating hamburger. Now, what it's like on its own is another ball game. I do not know. But it's got a 1/4 cup of dry, which probably cooks up to about 3/4, 2/3, a cup, somewhere in that range. 80 calories, no fat, like an animal protein. Carbs, 7 grams, fiber, 4 grams. Protein, 12 grams. 12 grams of protein for an 80-calorie serving of TVP, which you throw in with your lentils. You can throw in with your chili. You can throw in with your whatever. Okay, now you've heard my 2 cents worth on fiber in your life, and just so you know, how much fiber do you need in your life? You need, I see I had this somewhere. There's quite a lot of, I mean, it's a normal amount. See, now you guys you're gonna have to look this up because I can't find it. I printed this off and it didn't come up, and I can't remember what I read. All I know is you guys know if you need fiber in your diet, you know it. And I can say quite honestly, I have never had the problem since I started eating my lentils. It's not an issue. If you eat enough fiber, you need enough plant products in your life, and you can find those with protein. So don't rule them out. Um, that's it. Let's all be healthy as we can be, because that's what it's all about. You guys take care, and I'll see you next week. And if you have any questions, do email me, and I'm going to try to put some links in here to some of the pages that I talk about. So it might take a while for me to get this up today. You guys take care, and I'll see you next week.